Sandra Steve used to be known for her voice. Not just any voice. A voice that could silence a noisy hall. A voice that carried heaven in its trembling notes. A voice people said sounded like prayer wrapped in melody. In church, when Sandra sang, hardened men wept. Women knelt, even children grew quiet. But that was before life broke her. Before death came uninvited. Before her own son became her greatest pain. Her husband, Mr. Steve, was a calm, loving man, the kind who held the family together with wisdom and prayer. When sickness slowly took him away, Sandra felt like the ground under her life collapsed. On the night he died, her world ended, and something dark began. Instead of responding with kindness, Sandra hardened. Pain made her sharp. Bitterness made her harsh. She began shouting back, cursing, threatening. Mother and son became fire and fire. The house turned into hell. One night, Diamond disappeared with important documents and all her savings. Another day, police came because he framed her for theft. Then came the worst lie of all. He told people she had actually murdered his father. Sandra became a woman people whispered about. Church members avoided her. Friends disappeared. Her singing ministry died. Her heart nearly died too. She often asked, "God, why is my own child destroying me?" But heaven felt silent. One evening, weak, broken, and tired of life, Sandra followed a neighbor to an open-air crusade. She didn't go for miracle. She didn't go for healing. She went because she was tired of breathing. That night, the preacher spoke about forgiveness, about surrender, about how bitterness poisons the vessel carrying it. Then he said, "Some of you are fighting battles you can't win because your heart is not yet in Christ's hands." Sandra began to shake. Tears rushed down uncontrollably. For the first time in years, she saw herself clearly, broken, angry, wounded, lost. When the altar call was made, she ran forward. And there, under the open sky, Sandra Steve gave her life to Jesus Christ. She cried like a child. She released the anger. She surrendered the pain. And something lifted. Days later, while praying alone, she remembered teachings she once learned from the Mega Voice training team about breathing through pain, worship through brokenness, releasing the voice as an offering, not performance. With trembling lips, she sang again. At first, no sound came. Then a crack. Then a whisper. Then tears. Then suddenly, her voice flowed. Stronger. Deeper. More anointed than before. It was as though heaven returned what sorrow stole. And as she worshipped, God began to open her eyes. One night, Diamond's friend, shaken with fear, and came to confess. The son had forged documents, staged thefts, sold properties secretly, planted evidence to frame Sandra. He even lied about the father's death. The truth spread fast. Police investigated. Within days, Diamond was arrested. The same boy who mocked prayer now cried in handcuffs. People gasped. Neighbors apologized. The lies collapsed. Sandra was cleared. But Diamond lost everything. His friends abandoned him. His money was seized, his reputation destroyed. He sat in prison broken, and for the first time, reality hit him.